Hi guys, Gianni Vecchio from Team Redline, IMSA esports champion and multiple special event winner for Team Redline in the past. I'm here at the Simucube headquarters in Finland, and I'm here to show you my iRacing Ferrari 296 GT3 profile for both the brake pedal and the throttle. I would say we start with the brake. We have the brake pedal here, the active pedal. I have a very low kilogram setup. I like to have it a bit lower because I need consistent brake pressure. So if you do an endurance race and you drive an hour and you press all the time into 150 kilos, my foot is gonna hurt a bit. That's why I have it a bit lower. Also, I have a bit of a curve into it. I like that from the past. It's basically all based on muscle memory. You always want to know what you do on the brake, right? It's not helping if you don't know where you are on the curve. Then I have the pedal travel. I have it on 8.5 millimeters. It's a bit shorter, but I like to have like an immediate input. So basically when I press it immediately, I'm very high already. That's what I want, especially in like high braking zones, like let's say the Suzuka hairpin, Daytona turn 1, lots of like very tight corners. You need to have an impact right away. That's why I have it very low. The most important setting for me in the brake pedal is actually a bit lower. It's the ABS setting here. In GT3, it's very important to know and understand what's happening under braking with the tires. Obviously, you don't want to brake as much as possible into the ABS because you just generate heat and you have just a long-term disadvantage. You want to know what you do on the brakes, and you want to know, okay, where am I with the ABS? You obviously want to brake as close to it as possible, and even if you brake a bit into it, it's not that bad. But because of this ABS filter that you have here, it's actually quite good because the pedal gives you as much information as possible. So if you brake a tiny bit into it, you just immediately feel it and you can reduce your input a bit, which helps so much. It's helped me a lot in the past, and I can just really suggest using that. For me, obviously, in any GT3 car that helps. The Ferrari especially, it's very ABS dependent with the tires, and that's why I use it all the time. Let's go to the throttle. Throttle is total opposite for me. I have not a lot of kilos into it because I want it very light. I want to be able to be very precise light. If you have too much kilos into it, I have always the feeling that I have to really press for it, and it's hard to judge where you are on the throttle trace. Travel-wise, it's also the opposite to the braking pedal. I have it very wide because obviously if you want to, especially in the Ferrari, going out of like low speed corners, the car is very dependent on traction control, and you want to be able to like get everything out of the tires, out of the acceleration without hitting the TC, because the TC in the Ferrari actually cuts a lot of the power down. So that's why the travel is rather long. I think there are people which use even more, which is pretty crazy to me. But I have it in somewhat, like let's say 2/3 up the way, which just helps a lot. You don't have to put as much force into it, but you can be very precise in like the low areas, which is super important again for low speed corners, or especially corners where you have to like turn a lot and have very low speeds. Daytona turn 1, I can imagine of Spa, the Anage corner, and many other different corners on all the racing tracks in the world where this actually can help a lot. So these are my settings for the Ferrari 296 GT3 on iRacing. It's very esports depending, so obviously the settings will maybe first of all feel a bit different, but for me it's always important to get everything out of the pedal in terms of informations. If you want to try it, make sure you download it in the Simucube Tuner, and if you have any questions about it or have anything to improve on it, let me know. Let us know in the Simucube Discord, and I see you guys around.